Perfect.
So this is Galaxy. Just to introduce what Galaxy is, it's a tool developed at Penn State that allows you to put all kinds of big data files in and do all kinds of analysis. So there are some data import functions here. There are ways to do various feature conversions. It can cope with a very wide variety of data types and data formats. Run statistics. It's good for running NGS analysis and various other things. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into tranSMART and we're going to extract some data from tranSMART and pass it straight into Galaxy in a format where Galaxy can then be used to launch all kinds of analyses. So within Galaxy you can then build workflows that will take your data and run them through standard workflows that you have set up using the tools available. We can go to the shared data area, which is where we'll get the import from, and data will appear in this history over here, where we'll be able to see the data sets we've brought in and select them in Galaxy. So I'll just go into tranSMART. This is actually very easy to do. He says confidently, it worked for me this morning. So we go in, pick some data, we go into data export, we select the data that we want to export, and we'll just run that in the background. Okay, we've got some data that we can open up. All right. There we go. My version of WinRAR's a bit out of date. So we can go in and look at the data as usual in tranSMART. But that's not so interesting. What we want to do is do something useful with it. So we can go now to the Galaxy Export tab, and we take that data that we've just exported from tranSMART, and we now export that into Galaxy. So I'm running as Axel here, so let me pick a name for this that's appropriate to Michigan. There we go. And if I now go to my Galaxy tab, just a word of warning, there is some setup involved in getting this working. So I'm running as Axel in tranSMART, and I'm running as Axel in Galaxy, and there's some setup involved in linking those two so that we get Axel's data here and not anyone else's. So here we go. I've now got a data set that's appeared in Galaxy, and I can expand that in Galaxy. We've got the same subsets, the same data available, and I can click these files. I can view them here, and I can import them into Galaxy. Then if I go to the Analyze Data in Galaxy, they now appear as files 1 and 2 in Galaxy. I can now pick any of these tools, anything from the Galaxy tool shed. This is just the very basic set that we've got installed on the test server. There are hundreds of tools available in Galaxy, so this could be extended, exporting all kinds of data and running various analyses. So I can go in and view the data here, and then you have the full power of Galaxy available to you. And it just builds on whatever you can export from tranSMART. So that's the basic functionality. We're using this Galaxy Export tab here. Having exported data, we then send the data to Galaxy. The same as you'd have a zip file exported for your own use. You can export the zip file to Galaxy and run analyses there. Later on, I think we have a demo from Kees van Bokhoff showing the opposite, showing a utility that can then get the data from tranSMART. So we can do both. We can send data to other packages and we can get data from tranSMART. That, I think, is what I wanted to show.
Right.
Okay. Great. We are we're looking forward to seeing some of the functionalities that we can run kind of back and forth. I guess my question, Peter, is that this is a bidirectional capability so that we can import data from the Galaxy output back into tranSMART. Is that part of it?
At the moment, no, but as we'll see from Casey's presentation, it's possible to get data, possible to talk to tranSMART from outside as well.
Yeah,
So
well,
that would be
that'd be
something we can
good
look to
future
do.
direction. So,
What
I
you could
think,
do, of course, is save the data and then load it in. So Galaxy would transform it into various forms that we could then bring it in. One thing we'd like to look at in Etrix as well is the capability to use analysis results and
right.
load
So I
things up,
think
not
what
just
we'll
for
look at
Galaxy,
is
but for other things. It'll be a big area for us in the coming year.
yeah, good. Yeah, I think so. And we can feature that in some of the advanced workflow work that we want to discuss at the Ann Arbor meeting.